Hey, it is the gals from the Equine Connection, and we're so excited that you are joining us today because, it's a myth, I guess you would say,
True.
in understanding what it is. If you're working with horses, is it better to have a structure, which makes logical sense to have some results for your clients, or do you just do random things and hope for the vet, hope
Hope
for
for the
the
best,
best,
not the
not the
best.
best?
You never hope for that.
Never.
And it's funny because there are so many different, certifications or ways of working with horses that are out there right now. But do we want something to just be a fun day with horses? Because all days can be with fun day with horses when you're with horses,
Always.
really. Or do you want something that's going to bring you to actually getting a solid skill or something that's a guaranteed outcome from while you're working with the horses? And for us, that was a big part of even how do we bring this to our potential clients if we don't really have a structure of what they're going to be going through or what they're going to be getting out of coming to actually work with us and our horses as well.
It's so true because if you're in this to make business, to make some money, to make it viable, and you might as well, because if you have horses, we know how expensive they are. But when we're going to talk to clients, organizations about this incredible way that the team can benefit, this individual can benefit, but you don't have a way to show them that there is going to be through a systematic system that you're going to get a result every single time that you come, why would people pay? Now,
Yeah.
I know it's fun. Like, and if all you're wanting to do is, come on out, see a pony, pat a pony, let's groom a pony, and let's have some hot cocoa or something like that, then that's completely different. But those are kind of like one off clients where when you're building a business and you've got some structure, you have repeat business, which means you have that money that keeps coming into your business to supplement all you love.
And it's interesting because as a non-horse person, when we first started all of this, had you brought it to me, the idea of come work with some horses, it's going to be fun, I'd be like, I don't think that sounds like fun at all.
No.
It wouldn't have even occurred to me because I didn't know horses. I didn't know whether I even liked or disliked horses. I knew they were big and that I was going to be pretty nervous and don't particularly want to put myself in that situation unless I'm getting something out of it, right? So when we are talking to people, majority of the time they are non-horse people. So they don't understand that just by being with a horse, it is therapeutic. It feels fantastic. It does so many things for us, but they have no comprehension of that. So without giving them, this is how the day is going to roll. Here's what you're going to get out of it. Here's what your clients will take away. Here's why it's a benefit to your organization. Here's the niche that we fill that maybe you don't have it open right now or isn't something that's applicable to you right now. It makes a big difference. And even thinking about the Calgary Dream Center.
Yeah.
I couldn't have gone in and where we fell in with them is helping with the reintegration side of things. So the guys are going through their intakes and,
Recovery with
from
addictions,
addictions.
homelessness, anxiety.
So our step in with them was that, okay, we're coming in to help out with the reintegration side because after they leave you, they still have to start a whole new life and have a whole new way of doing things. But do they have the skills to do that? Without showing them how we were going to help them build those skills or how it was actually going to happen that we actually would have an outcome with that, I don't think they could have signed
They
on
would have.
or
They
got.
wouldn't have. They
They would
sure
have.
wouldn't have. No,
Because they wouldn't have been able to get funding for it. They would have
no.
a really hard time even showing why it's a value to them as an organization without having those pieces.
Oh my goodness. And even thinking about that, all the skills that people are learning behind four walls, whether it be an intake center or it could be your office that you are working in, four walls, your family, 4 walls, it's so paramount to understand that, yes, we do learn things by listening, reading, watching things, but until we actually touch tactile, till we actually experience how that learning can change in a blink of an eye. And that can only happen with horses. Like it really is in the moment because we're working with the horse is going to tell us if we're on the right track or we're not on the right track, which again transfers into our own lives. This is why it's so viable and important to understand that when you have structure, you have everything to make a business roll.
True. And even with that piece that you were just saying about how the horse is reacting, the cool part about that is then when you do make the change, you also see the automatic consequence of that change where things are now going better by utilizing that communication skill or whichever the focus is of that day. you changed how things are going and it got better. So they can see the outcome of adjusting their communication or adjusting or learning that skill or applying that skill right then and there in the moment. And that's where that beautiful application comes in, because now they can see, this can transfer to how we would work with people, or what I would do differently in my life with my wife or with my kids or
that rhymes.
whoever else. Oh,
That's funny.
It did.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
poet
like
and I
that.
didn't even know it.
Exactly. And that's crucial too. If you think of a team, a manager and a team, and they're needing to do something that's going to build skills to help that company to move forward, they need a result. They don't want to just spend money to spend money. And they've got money to put into team events and team workshops, but they need the value that comes with it. So what's the value in having an incredible structured event? And I want you to understand that structured does not mean that everything is done deep.
1,000% planned.
No, because horses are not that way. And we are reacting, or the horses are reacting from all of those clients that are coming in. Structure means that you can give anybody, this is what, when you come in to do, we're going to do these 3 things and you're going to get this, because it's by working with a horse. And then you got to know your reasons why we're working with a horse, but we're not going to go into that today.
It's a different one.
No, that's a different time, a different place, but there's so much power, and it makes you a valuable business to want to be a part of, because now they understand, oh, this is what I'm going to get. Because people aren't thinking, hey, I want to come and work with a horse to build my team stronger, or I need my family stronger. How do I do that with horses? Nobody's Google searching this stuff.
No.
So that's why you got to create what it is that your business with your horses is going to do for you.
I have to say, even as a facilitator, that structure makes our life so much easier. Like we have had people run us through other types of programs before. And one was that we were standing there with the horses, and standing there with the horses, and then the horse would do something, and I was like, how did that make you feel? I'm pretty linear thinker. I'm not a deep thinker that way. So for me, I was just kind of like, well, that was nice, but what does it mean? They're like, well, what do you think it means? I'm like, I don't like that question, because now you have no answer for me. Having the ability to have this structure in a way that we don't have to give people those answers because they find it themselves. We know what we need to do as facilitators. It makes our lives so much easier, and even the business easier to start, because you've got the step 1, 2, 3, and 4 of how, and the fundamental principles and all of those pieces of how you're going to run these programs. It just makes life, and even the curriculum part of it,
everything
10,000 times easier, rather than trying to figure out how it's going to roll yourself and just see what happens. Right.
No, there's so much power in it than just playing with horses. So all of you out there in the old horsey world, and there's something more for you. You are meant to do more, and it includes the horse, and to be able to help humans to move forward, but not in a playing way. But a paying way. Ooh, that just came to my mind now. Well just done. So you know.
It rhymed too.
It did.
Yes, look at us.
This is what you are looking for, because this gives all your clients the value that you are providing for them. So don't miss this very important piece. Structure gives that safety, security, and a reason for someone to come see you.